You might have just heard shouting and yelling going on in the periphery, but that's because we have a guest.
We have a guest. Who do we have, Travis?
Mason Ho. Everyone's been waiting for Mason to show up.
Here he is.
Mason is here. He's been bouncing on the deck, yelling for Lahiki and Zeke and all the boys.
Good. Welcome to the other guys.
Short hair.
I know, it's kind of like, I haven't buzzed my head since high school. I was kind of looking
good,
at myself right here like, what the? I know I'm not going bald, but that looks kind of weird over there.
Uh-oh.
Is that?
Nah, I mean, not even uh-oh. Check that shit out. I know it's full.
Is that picking up the pieces after the mohawk you had for the backdoor shootout?
Yeah, I mean, I just had to buzz that thing a few of the,
How long did you have that
for? How long did I have that for? Well, I had it was a true mohawk for like 4 days.
It really
like
was.
that real thin, that skin on the side, and
Did it feel fast?
It did. It actually felt like it's. I don't know.
How'd that
look
first
weird again?
The first shower just feels
so
wild.
good. The first sleep.
I barely recognized you this morning.
Like when someone grips it. Like,
I paddled over to a dude at Rockies the other day. I had the big mohawk, and I was like, "Oh, sweet, Mason's out here." And I paddled up, and he turned around, and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, no, well. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't me, but for some reason, right when I had that, I noticed like every other person had a mohawk, and I was like, okay, it's time to get this off.
What do you do? Do you give him the secret handshake, or just a nod?
Yeah, nod, like kind of Indian vibes, I guess.
Indian vibes.
Or Viking, whatever you want.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, what's going on out there?
Tell us about it.
Okay, if you want my take on the pipeline today,
yeah,
this is exactly what I'm thinking. Or this is okay. I can't believe I'm gonna spill all this. Okay,
There's no one watching this show.
Okay.
Just us.
I'm sitting on my hands because I've seen a bunch of cringe-worthy videos. Or my friend tagged me in something yesterday. I'm like, I look like that, or I look like that. So I'm gonna calm my voice, sit on my hands, and tell you right now what I'm looking at here. And it's the pipeline, and okay, let me see. Oh, Zeke's getting interviewed. No one's hearing this?
No, so
this is a different channel. We're the pirate radio.
Can they see him right here?
Yeah,
okay, watch this. Oh, voiceover. Okay. Okay, right here.
I'll be Chris. Okay, so how was it out there? It's pretty big. Really big, actually. It's a 17th reef. What'd you do to make it?
You know, just same old shit as every time. Just take a peek at my emblem right here. This thing on my board. It's a logo. It has this flag on here. It gets me all psyched. And then, yep, I look at the waves, and then I'm like, candy all day. How am I going to attack this thing? And then, yeah. Okay, here, let me really read his lips. Okay, right here. Yeah, you know, here we go. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, right here I am.
Out the sun.
Okay, let me tell you about
eclipse.
pipeline.
That was Inception stuff going on there.
That was cool.
So first other guy's eclipse.
So then you turn up and you paddle out, and what do you think?
Yeah, so I like paddled out there. I had like a bigger board that I just want to catch. I was like looking at my house and just like, oh, come on, I need the double of my house behind the peak. Like, please. I was like holding this board, like because I was holding my smaller board looking at my house, like, oh, kind of felt nervous because I was trying to turn into a wave. And then all of a sudden I grabbed my other board and was looking at my house, and I was like, I hope one comes in like that. I hope I'm inside.
That's the one.
Yeah, so this is the board. So I put it in my car, got all psyched, came down, seen it, jumped in the water, paddled out, and I was like, I don't know. It seems like why isn't it as calm and perfect as I thought? Yeah. And then my board was, I thought it was all nice running around the place, like, and then, oh shit. And then, yeah, no, and then all of a sudden it just felt like it wasn't the board, and it was because there's just more surf coming, and the surface was a little weird. And
oh, Benji Brand, he's deep. Doggy doors.
Oh, he made it.
Made it.
That's because he's got cankles, that kid. Yeah, he is. And he's got the Aki,
he is a
like
very
southern.
Yep. Can't knock him off his
body.
base.
Yeah.
So when you say your board was feeling a bit, how long were you on?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
Yeah,
but
that's something you gotta know. Mason does not unveil the length.
I mean, not easily, you know, like. But that was a nice try.
What's the vibe in your car like when you drive over to Pipeline?
Or I'll tell you a lie. It's close.
Do you have
Wait, what's that? Oh, my vibe in my car?
Yeah, driving over to Surf Pipe. I want to hear about it.
That's my favorite vibe in the world.
Going to surf to set the tone.
Okay, well, this is how my dream sessions at Pipe is I wake up super early. Well, usually I load my car the night before. Just with all
organized.
Kind of boards. Oh, yeah. Well, I just love that. That's something about that. The day before. I mean, if I can, because usually I'm like struggling to get through that day before. And then so if I get home and it's like around 4:20 or something, and I got time to get ready and all that stuff, I'm just like, bro, I'm loading my board. I'm loading everything I got.
Playlist? Got a playlist good?
Got the I'm always working.
Setting the tone.
Working
right
on the
now,
playlist, always, searching. But Yeah, no, I mean, lately it's been a cool vibe in the car. I just got all my boards and myself, and I've had this like mental little disco jam lately. Or yeah, it's been sick.
Imagine what that sounds like,
So
everyone at home.
you're sitting in the Prius.
It's a Cadillac.
Of course,
Nice.
Mason drives a Cadillac to the pipe.
At least once in my life, or I had to do it.
I saw you talking to Noah Dean earlier when you guys were having a little bonsai bowl post-heat.
Little bonsai bowl.
Because
Nice.
Noah was hoping
Clever.
you were in his heat. He was like, if we get John, me, Mason, that'd be sick.
Well, he's really smart. Or
Yeah.
he's like thinking of like, or I mean, maybe without even knowing, but I mean, from that idea, I'm always trying to think of ways to come up in life, you know. And I was like, damn, that's like brilliant.
Yeah, he wants to see it. He wants to hang.
But then me, I was like, I'm just comp mode, and I want to win, and I just want to have, I want to have that good time with them too. So I'm just like, dude, are you twisted? It's like round 3. I'm like, let's get all 3 of us in the final.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
he just
Noah doesn't know how
care.
to put a jersey on. He just wants to get out there with you guys.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
gave him some Alexa Cure the other day. It's this new CBD magic oil that fixes everything in the world.
Well, he punched a rock apparently in his wrist, so you hooked him up.
Yep. And
Got
then he
him
said it
healing.
worked. He said as soon as he put it on, he said he thought it was going to be done for the comp. But
Nah, look at he's back out there.
He said he thought he was really hurt, but put the thing on and it was all good. And I was like, that's what happens to me when I use this stuff. Alexa Cure. Well, this is like my little breakdown on the whole like comp.
Yeah. So
Well, the whole surf like thing is, I feel like surfing, there's like a whole, there's, just say surfing's in this circle. There's like, I mean, you could break it into 1,000 little halves, like free surfing, contest surfing, single, like equipment, having fun, all this stuff, you know, you could break it down, even whatever. There's all these things in surfing, you know, but I feel like free surfing and competing are like big pieces of this circle, you know, so when I go free surfing, I try and like max out that free surf feeling, like, oh, it's all about like having your friends and finding a spot with no one, or like having just anything fun, throw some stuff in the water, like ride, you know, use a random board or your best board for the contest, just any way to get ready or like have fun, like for free surfing. But then there's this whole other beautiful side of surfing, which is competing, and it's almost like, it's kind of weird. It looks a little like football. I don't want to say the J word, you know, like it's kind of weird. Or it's kind of turning a little, because before it was like kind of a little more surfing, and but it's actually nice for like, oh fuck, I'm using my hand again. Whoops. No,
that's
anyway,
right.
I'm saying my
You were
hands.
gonna say jock,
But
right?
I was gonna, yeah.
Yeah. but
oh, yeah.
I look back to like Andy Kelly, that competition era. That wasn't jockey. That was
that was
badass. That was sick.
Well, that's why I know, like, that's why I feel so bad when people use that word for it or anything, because it's like,
that wasn't jockey to me.
yeah, no,
that was just.
Well, it was like, okay, you know when people play music, have you ever seen those guys who like play the music like no expression, like
There's no feeling.
But then it's like, what about like Freddie King or even like Jimmy and stuff when they're just hitting it like it's like, Brad, get into it. It's like, okay, free surfing, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna come out, whatever, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and then, or I'm gonna get in. And then competing, it's like, get into it. Like, I'm gonna put on my face.
Yeah.
Don't even talk to me. I
Mason's
loved
gonna
you
talk
5
to you.
minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's heat time. See ya.
Let's do it.
But
put on a show.
Yeah, but watch right after the heat's done. Yeah, I'll be blowing out.
Bonsai
with you.
bowls.
Maybe.
I think my favorite ever quote from you relating to competition was at Bell's one year. Adriano de Souza ended up at the end of the heat with more points than you, and someone was like, there's no shame in losing to a world champ, and you're like, I don't ever lose. Sometimes I just run out of time.
I can't wait to You're right, but how's this? I won that heat.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that. I was like,
Even
I don't
better.
remember
Nah,
that.
nah.
I don't remember that loss,
Nah.
Spenzy. It's really weird you said that.
Yeah, but it was funny because somehow, like, I think what happened was I was losing and there was like around 30 seconds left, and I actually made like a pretty big. I mean, I always say you can make one mistake in a CT heat. You're a ward, or you can do one. You can't get away with two because they're gonna catch you. Like, that would affect my hands. But anyway, that time with Adriano, I already made a mistake early, so I was like, I gotta fight hard now, and then, because I think I may have lost. I was thinking that, and then, but then. He got a wave, but then really I was like, no way. I'm never, like, there's no way I'm going to lose, especially to anyone on this tour. Like, maybe my dad I'll lose to, but yeah. So anyway, it was like 30 seconds left. He took on, I lost priority and I paddled for and I missed it or something. And then it was 30 seconds. So I was like, oh, there's my second mistake. I was like, I'm done.
Might as well
and
come
then,
in.
Yeah, and then the next set came and he took off and he ripped it. But luckily there was a third one and it was a little bigger and better. And I got to like get a really good one too. And then we came in and he got the score and I got the score. But long story short, like we did the interview and the I think it was a girl that interviewed me, or she was like, that was actually like pretty amazing. I thought you like you made a mistake and you still came back in like the last 20 seconds. She's like, how? It's Adriana D'Souza. How do you keep like, or how do you like have the confidence or to think even that you have a chance with only 20 seconds left? And I was just saying like, well, I mean, I'd never ever think I lose. Like, or I hate to say it, but yeah, like I always think like, oh, the time ran out. No matter who it is, I was gonna catch him. Like, give me 40 minutes. This guy's done.
A question about your new part. Actually, about every part you've ever put out. Rocks. Are you made of like rubber, or are you just not?
No.
You're just not afraid of them.
Yeah.
You're just like me.
No.
I'm looking at him. He feels. He's.
Minor, yeah.
But what is it? You're just comfortable around him.
Well,
feel around him, because you seem to end up on them often.
Yeah.
Or very near them.
Like I just feel like. When did it really hit me how much I love those rocks? Yeah, not just something like. Okay, if you look at a beach, maybe everyone's different, but if you look at a beach and it's just a nice long sandbar, there's this one little peak. It's like with no one out, and then you look over on the corner of the beach, and there's like this big, pretty mountain or something, or like even just a little rock pile or something. You know, like even it's not even rocks or whatever. Just pile it on the corner.
To screw up the system. Yeah,
or just not screw up the system. But
well,
you know, you're right. The
ocean's like gotta work around it.
Perfect. You're right.
And that makes the things that you jump around on.
Exactly. Something I just love, like being up against something. You know, like when. Oh, here's Carlos. Yeah, Carlos.
Oh, there's one.
Styling.
Oh.
What's in this thing?
Have a sip. It's what are we calling it? Do we have a name?
It's
it
an
looks
orange
like a duck.
tiki. It looks like a duck. It's got mango, Red Bull, papaya.
Yeah.
Some dragon
I heard there's
fruit.
some amaretto, maybe. I don't know.
Are you serious?
Might be.
There
Don't
we
drink
go.
too much of that.
Drink of the
Oh yeah.
Everything's
I got a heat coming up.
everything's muddled.
Oh, there it is. The orange tiki. You got splash of grenadine, crushed ice.
Oh, you gotta show the chicks you have this.
All right, Mason, we've got a game that we like.
Kicked out? No.
No, you kicked out.
We got a game that we like to play here.
I think I'm gonna get kicked out. You're hired.
We got a game we play over here on the other guys called Good or Bad for Surfing. Everyone who's been on the show.
You want to hear this call?
Yeah, you can talk to Dad.
Dad's gone.
Yo, Pops. Hello?
What up, Pete?
Yo, Pop.
Hey, it's super classy. Class, it is judging this as long as your barrel, so if you want, your 7-0 is going to catch it.
Whoa.
Beep. Gotta go.
This is the greatest
What's
moment
going
in
on
other
in the
guys' history.
Water right now. This is Jamie O trying to hold on to second place. We got Mason.
Mason, you just made history.
That was epic. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
Gone.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh yeah, there I am.
Pops ho.
Yeah, hey, Dad. It's a
Sponsored
weekend.
our first surfer this week. We've got Kalani David on team The Other Guys. Tell us
That's
what
what you need to ask me.
he's in the next heat. Tell us all about him.
Okay, yeah. Like, I mean, I couldn't tell you all about him because he's like there's so much cool. Like I was telling him I didn't want to talk that much, you know. Like, so I'm just gonna pour out some stuff on the top, or just first things that come to my mind/heart about Kalani is just how solid of a kid / now he's an adult. He's just so solid. Like, it's almost, how do I explain it? Like, he's so talented and he's so humble that you almost think like the humble thing. He's like, oh no, I never thought this, but it almost comes off like dude, try a little hard, or like,
oh, just
but
he's very
surfing
casual.
he's just super casual as far as like just the business, or you know what I mean, or like just I don't know. I just remember there'd be a contest here or there, and he's like just kind of like, oh, I might show, I might not, and I was just like, dude, show up, like you'll blow up, like don't even think about it, like. But he's just like so cool, you know, and I think that comes out in his surfing.
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah. He's on a
skating.
He's on a tear right now with his. He's calling it chapter 2, and he's gonna shred.
Yeah,
He's skating.
and-
He's hyped on skating, hyped on surfing.
New sponsors.
He's got a new sponsor, us.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he's making heats.
You guys rule.
Yeah, he's getting it, and we're hyped for him.
yeah,
He's coming
and-
up soon.
Yeah. I was gonna say too, like everything he does on a skateboard, I'm always like, I dream of being able.
Like, imagine what that feels like. to
Right?
put
Because I'm like
yourself there.
kind of like, I'm in like 5th grade skateboarding, like graduated maybe 6. I'm almost intermediate. Oh, Carlos. Klein is the man, or just his skating. I like dream of that, you know.
Oh yeah, he's a renaissance man of that. I mean, every John skates and Grayson, Fletcher, all those guys. But Kalani's been doing that for
Since he
over
was
a decade now.
8.
Since he was a little tiny
He was
kid.
6.
But he was ahead of the time.
Yeah,
People
because
were,
I remember when I was still, because when I was young, I didn't know whether I wanted skating or surfing. I remember I kind of had a similar like beginning like Kalani. That's why I always liked him. I'd look at him like, he doesn't even know whether he wants skating or surfing.
Yeah,
but you know you want both. Like,
yeah.
But that's what I mean. But yeah, no, I just love watching him grow up, and then he went through all the funny little things that we all go through here as North Shore kids, you know. So I was laughing seeing him go through all the same deals I went through, and then yeah, now he's come into what he's doing now, and sometimes I'll just call him and be like, "Can you go skate?" I won't say the spot, but I was like, "Can you just go skate there real quick, or can you meet me here?" I'm like, "Here," and
I want to watch you.
I need to watch you do something real. Like, I just fell.
Mason calls up his friends to create his own skate videos. Hey,
I
Kalani,
wish.
show up, dude.
Oh my god. No, I
wanna
filmed it
watch you
all on my
rip.
phone, man.
Yeah.
And he came, but then it actually got weird because he'd come over and just kind of just do any, like, what do you want me to do? And I'm just like, I don't even know what can you do? Like, can you see this door thing? You do anything by it? And he's like, yeah, watch this. And I'm just like, hold on. Pull out my phone, and then boom, he'll do a couple things, and then he'll do, like, I swear he'll do 1 or 2 things, and I'm just like, okay, like, I'm good. Like, we're good. Let's get out of here. And he's like, well, I'm just getting started. Like,
You're
here's this
dialing
other
up
line.
ripping. You're like dialing up ripping and just calling him.
Yes. But then
It's like-
I instantly feel bad, because then it's like I'm so happy, and I'm sure he kind of like sees me so happy that he's just
Wants to
and
send
he's
it more.
such an entertainer. Like, he's
Yeah.
like me, or like if I seen that, I'd be like, I want my friend stoked. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
freaking hit the ceiling or something. Yeah.
Dad's calling you again. You want to take that one? You can.
Yo, Pop.
We've got a game we play here on the other guys.
Yes.
We're going to throw a few questions at you before we sign off. Good or bad for surfing? Everyone who's come in this week seems to think this is good. What's your take? Is hydrofoiling good or bad for surfing?
do we feel?
Hydrofoiling is very good for surfing if
This is big.
there are 3 foils on your board this big, made out of, I don't know, whatever you want. But yeah, no. And once the foil goes over, like, you can have 1 like that. It's technically a single fin. Right here, boom. So yeah, foiling is good if you have 2 or 3 of them in your. Nah, I'm just kidding. Foiling, that thing looks so sick. I've never tried it. Little funny story of foiling. My friend and I, he tried to drag me into a pact not to do it. I was like scared and hesitant to give him the 5, because like,
Yeah, this is.
I
really-
kind of realized maybe one day I might be in Indo on a boat trip or something at some 3-minute wave, and I'm going to grab some foil and go ride it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't want to, but then he's like, come on. Boom, whatever. And then I'm like, boom, shook his hand, like, whatever. He forced me into it. And I was kind of like, wow, I'm in like a foil pack. Like, but I won't tell anyone. I don't want to like hate on it, because it looks so
Yeah.
beautiful, everyone, when they ride it. Like,
Yeah.
but not for me.
All right, next topic. Good or bad for surfing? Wave pools.
So good for surf. I mean, just give it to me. Give it to me, and give it to all of us, and
Yeah.
it's good.
Have you tapped Uncle Kelly on the shoulder yet and gone, oi, where's my
I gave him
invite?
a bunch of taps. He's just
A lot of
tapped,
taps.
he's just tapped me back, not like, come on, bring your dad and your uncle. Nope.
Not yet.
I love him though.
Come on,
He's my
Kelly.
favorite. Grandmaster Kelly, bring us to your wave pool.
All right, next one. Good or bad for surfing? Instagram.
Instagram. Instagram, it just turned into like this. Like when it started, it was so sick. I thought, like, I remember putting up photos of my friends, like, yeah, just all kinds of cool stuff where you really gotta, everyone gotta feel. And then I wasn't like out of line. I just did it like nicely, just make it. But now it just seems like, I don't know. I just feel so awkward when I go to post something. I instantly, like, if it's a personal one, I instantly feel like awkward and weird. Like, oh, I want everyone to see my like this, but then I do want them to. But then it's like, ew, I don't. Like, ugh. And then all of a sudden it's like, Rip Curl, one of the boys, or Mon or something, was like, hey, throw a post up. I'm like, yes, I kind of got this photo. Don't give me one.
All right, last one.
A lot to think about when you post on Instagram.
It's been a pleasure. To sign off, is Mason Ho good or bad for surfing?
The best there ever, besides.
The best there ever has been or will be.
Nah, I'm just kidding. There's Mike Ho and Derek Ho, Jerry Lopez, Michael Peterson. Look them up. Mark Ocalupo, Tom Carroll. Neko Patarats.
Yes.
Neko. Neko is good for surfing. He's
Oh,
very
there's all
good.
Beshens, Shane, Gavin Beshen, Dino and Dino, Christian Fletcher, Nathan Fletcher, Kobe Aberton. Just goes
You're
on,
in
man.
that pack. You are
I miss
right
so
in
many
that
cool
pack.
people too. I might get in trouble.
No. You're drafting off that pack. There's more.
Sheldon Paishon.
You're all good. We
Shoots,
think
boys.
you're great for surfing. It's been a
Mason.
pleasure having you on the other guys.
Love ya.
You guys have a nice day.
Mason
too.
Ho, everyone. That was awesome as ever. We always
Tell
knew
Dad
it was
hello.
going to be. Say
He'll
good
be
to Pops.
pissed. That
We're going to throw away our highlights package right now. We'll be back with more of the other guys right after this.